So, hello, welcome to Garry's Mod. This is another random wire tutorial with this guy asking questions, and his question is about grabbers and hydraulics. So, I'm going to demonstrate grabbers and then hydraulics. So the first thing, the main thing I can think of for grabbers off the top of my head is, like, drop pods for a spaceship, which is not only cool, but it works. So, if we go to the space build stuff, if you don't have this, then, you know, you could build your own thing, but, you know, space build is awesome, so you should just get it. Anyway, oh, come on. What did I do? Oh, right, I missed the button. Okay. Anyway, so, if we have a drop pod bay like this, and then we want to get ourselves a drop pod, because obviously you can't, you know, it's a drop pod bay, you have to drop things out of it. So, we get a drop pod, we want to put this inside the thing here, and then, well, once we get it inside, what we want to do is we want to put a grabber here underneath in this thing. So, we want to go to Wire, then Physics, Constraints, Grabber, and put that right there. And the default setting should be fine. If you want, you can turn up the range a little, but it'll probably be fine. And then, what you want to do is get a button out or something else. I'm going to use a button because they work so well. So button, make sure toggle is on, otherwise you're going to have to hold the button to make sure your drop pod doesn't fall out every second of the day, which is probably not what you want to do. So, then all you really have to do is wire up your grabber. Once I can find my grabber. Oh my god, this is frustrating. No, not strength. You want to wire grab to your button, and then you want to press your button, and you can you can freeze this, like this. Now you have a drop pod there. You can close the door, or whatever. Then, if you want, you or a friend who is here with you can get into it.
Oh, yeah, let me.
And then, you can drop them.
Woo.
And quickly deploy people to attack planets and stuff.
Oh,
So that is the, you know, the coolest use that I can think of for the grabber.
so
it
basically says what it does on the tin.
Yeah, it grabs things.
Or, I said that backwards.
Yeah, well,
it does what it says on the tin.
here, wait. I'm gonna pick this thing up.
If you put that, like, right there, or, like, grab it.
There we go. Yeah, and by the way, it turns red when you're actually grabbing it, so. No, come back! Or whatever. Anyway.
Well,
Okay, and now for the second part, which is the hydraulics. So we're gonna make a quick elevator here, using a bookcase, because it's nice and flat. So, put that somewhere. I'm gonna spin off the ground a little bit so I can work on it. Alright. Let's see, then under it, you want to put a hydraulic. This is in my settings. I have it on. Should make sure winch mode is not on, because if it's on, it will make it stretch, and that will make it not push up. I'm gonna use the cable thing with one. That doesn't really matter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna right-click, because right-click will place it along the hit normal, which pretty much means it'll be on the opposite. I mean, it's not quite what it means, but you know. And then you want to place the controller somewhere. I'm just going to put it on top of the bookcase here. And then you want to get out two buttons. One button, which is up. For some reason, it doesn't want to show me what the actual thing is. One up button, and then you also want a down button. And I would put those both to value on of 30, because I feel like that's going to work about right. So then, all you have to do is wire out to your up button, and wire in to your down button. Then you unfreeze the whole thing. Oh goodness, that was a little bit fast, wasn't it? But, you know, you get how it works. If you want to turn down the speed a little, probably like 20 or 10 or something will be, you know, safer so you won't die. But that's the basic idea of how to build an elevator. I'm going to rebuild it here so that I can make sure it actually works. Or not so I can, you know, so I can show you that it actually works. So, get out that there button, and that there button, and turn the speed down to like 10, because that's, you know, safe. It does take a little bit of calibrating. It also depends on, like, the weight of your prop, because it has to be able to lift the prop. And there are, of course, more sophisticated ways to do this. It's just, yeah. You want to go up. Yeah, it's still a bit fast, but, you know, it goes up. And then smashes itself. Probably. You know. Alright, so. And then you want to go back down. Please, go back down. Alright. So anyway, that's pretty much how you make an elevator, and yeah. That's one of the uses for hydraulics. You could also use it to make like a door that opens or something, or you know, other things. But that is what I would think of. Oh, what did you do?
I didn't ram my head against it.
Oh, okay, all right. Thanks for helping,
Oh, no problem.
bro. Yeah,
Oh,
there
God.
you go. Yeah, it's a fast elevator, isn't
Am I
it?
supposed to be 20 feet above it? Am I supposed to die?
It depends on how you define supposed to be, but you know.
Well,
All right. Oh goodness, yeah.
This-
It's a little bit deadly as far as elevators go.
it meets
You
my
may or may not be crushed
standards.
right now. Yeah, okay. So anyway, that's how you make an elevator that is slightly less than safe. You can tweak these numbers, of course.
It meets
but
my
that's,
standards.
you know, so that it's actually safe. But I don't really care that much about it because it works, and I can kill him with it. So you know, whatever.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
that's,
so anyway.
that's the main reason
Yeah.
we need hydraulics.
So anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.